Hey everybody, Duck Number 8 Wooden Railway here, and today we're going to review High Speed Adventures. High Speed Adventures is a DVD with 6 Season 12 episodes. The DVD was distributed by Lionsgate in 2009. It was told by Michael Brandon. Here is what my copy of High Speed Adventures looks like. The front of it is orange. It's an orange background with a picture of Thomas, James, Rosie, Sir Topham Hatt, and a workman holding a yellow flag, and Harold is on here too. And you have an orange title of High Speed Adventures. It's orangish yellow, I think, with purple, a little bit purple on the outside of the letters. And down here, you have in white writing saying 6 fun stories aboard the Action Express. The spine has the hit logo at the top. It's orange with, again, that orangish yellow title. You have the Thomas portrait from the same Thomas portrait that you have seen up at the front. And the Lionsgate license, the Lionsgate logo is down there. And the back has an orange border. It has that same orange yellowish title again. A little sign saying includes 6 stories of fun and teamwork. Here is your blurb right here. In this picture it's a picture of Thomas pulling some trucks with Harold over him. There are some children in a field here, and Thomas is, I guess, like right by the windmill. And here are the bonus features, and the Lionsgate licensing is down here at the bottom. I guess this part, the children in the field, that I guess is a half scene from like Steady Eddie, and these like Harold images, I think that's Harold in like Henry Gets It Wrong. And on the adventure pack, here is High Speed Adventures right here. And if we take a look at the back, High Speed Adventures is right here. It's the second one. Here you have a picture of Don't Go Back. I think that's a snapshot of when Henry was at the quarry taking his load away. And there's your little blurb right there. This is the High Speed Adventures part. And the disc is a squished up version of the front poster art right here. And on my Lionsgate copy, well, the Adventure Pack copy that I also have, the disc is right here. So, yep, that is what the disc looks like. And now, the case is blue. I love this blue case. I think it looks really, really nice. The episodes that are featured on this release, now we are going to talk about the episodes. They are Thomas and the Billboard, Steady Eddie, Rosie's Carnival Special, Mountain Marvel, Henry Gets It Wrong, and Don't Go Back. Only 2 of these episodes on here are good. The rest of them are terrible. We're going to review these episodes individually and talk about them. So, the first episode, Thomas and the Billboard. Oh my gosh, this episode is terrible. I hate this episode. Like, first of all, why is Diesel even at Tidmouth in the photograph? He's not a part of the Steam team. And second of all, like, Thomas is at it. Like, it's just awful. It just drives me insane. I hate it. One thing I do like about the episode is that in the US version, I like how the photographer has like could it be like an Italian accent? Hey, move it back in there, James. And you forward the Percy. That's a good. And a Diesel, can you move in? That's the only thing that I like about the episode. Other than that, it's a horrible episode. Steady Eddie. This episode is also pretty bad. I do not like this episode at all. First of all, it's boring, and second of all, Edward is out of character. He would know better than to take other scenic routes. He should have stick to Gordon's branch line. Like, you're better than this, Edward. You know better than this. Like, gosh. Rosie's Carnival Special. This is one of the 2 episodes on this release that I like. First of all, for once, we finally have a standard gauge engine not in the Steam team as the main character in the Hit era. This is the only time in the Hit era where a Steam team, non-Steam team character, but a standard gauge engine is the main character. And this episode, this is one episode that I'm fine with. Like, I'm glad that we have Rosie as the main character, and just the episode, it was nice to see Birdie in it. It was nice to see Stepney in it. And this is also the last line. Oh my, the last thing that Stepney ever said. Well, only in the US version. He doesn't say anything in the UK version. But overall, it's good. I like Rosie's Carnival Special. That's one of the episodes on here that I'm fine with. Mountain Marvel. This is the other episode on this release that I like. Mountain Marvel would be my favorite narrow gauge episode from season 12. And first of all, a reason why is because we have Peter Sam as the main character, and I really like Peter Sam. Peter Sam is better here than he was in The Magic Lamp from season 9. And in the show, there's not many episodes to feature Peter Sam as the main character, so I think he deserved a major role here. I also liked The Crash. The Crash was really, really cool. I love The Crash. And I also love Proteus's design in the episode. I think the Proteus statue looked really, really cool. And overall, Mountain Marvel is my favorite narrow gauge season 12 episode, and it's with Peter Sam as the main character, not Duncan. And it even not in season 12, the Duncan episode is not even that good, but I'll talk about that when we review Percy and the Bandstand. Henry Gets It Wrong. This episode is terrible. I do not like this episode. Like, what were you thinking, Henry? You were supposed to pick up the workman. Like, you're kind of out of character here. Well, I mean, I do like how you wanted to save the wishing tree, but overall, like, this episode, it's not very good. I don't like it. It's boring. And the last episode, Don't Go Back. I hate this episode. I hate this episode. Thomas and Diesel, like, what is wrong with you guys? You know better than the race backwards. Like, what's wrong with you here? The only thing about this episode that I do like is the crash. I love when Thomas and Diesel crashed Ari and Bert through the back of the shed. That is the only good thing about the episode, but other than that, it's a bad episode. So, yep, those are the episodes about this release, and now we are going to talk about the reason why I have these characters here. So, Thomas is here because he's the main character in Thomas and the Billboard and Don't Go Back. Diesel is here because he had a major role in those same episodes. Edward is here because he's the main character in Steady Eddie. Rosie is here because she's the main character in Rosie's Carnival Special. Emily is here because she had a major role in that episode. Peter Sam is here because he's the main character in Mountain Marvel. Proteus is here because he's the statue in that same episode. And Henry is here because he's the main character in Henry Gets It Wrong. My thoughts about this release, it's not a good release. Only 2 of these 6 episodes are good, that being Rosie's Carnival Special and Mountain Marvel. The other 4 are bad episodes. And why is James on the front cover? He doesn't star in any of these episodes. And why is the back a recreated snapshot of Saved You? I forgot to mention, it kind of looks a little bit like Saved You in that at the scene when Thomas rescued the children from Birdie. That episode, Saved You, is not even on this release, so why is it there? And why are the credits in a low tone? That's weird. And why, in the episode selection, does Don't Go Back have a picture of Hank? Because that Hank picture is from Heave Ho Thomas, which is also not on this release. The first 5 episodes of this release, so basically to say all of them except for Don't Go Back, are the first 5 episodes of Season 12. But Don't Go Back is not the 6th episode of Season 12. It's the 14th episode of Season 12. That's a little weird. This is the last DVD until Spills and Thrills with 6 episodes from the same season. And this is the first DVD since Songs from the Station not to have a reprint. Anyways, this is all I have to say about this review. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for Team Up with Thomas.